Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Uttaram Yat Samudrasya Himadreschaiva Dakshinam Varsham Tad Bharatam Nama Bharati Yatra Santatihi. Welcome to all for this session on Skanda Purana to chapter 30 of Kedar Khanda in Maheshwara Khanda. In the previous chapter, we have seen in detail the fight between the Devas and the Asuras. While the Asuras were led by Taraka, Devas were under the command of Kumara Swamy, and the fight was happening between them. And when Taraka see Kumara Swamy, he ridiculed him as an infant fighting against him, and he will going to kill that lord immediately. Lomasha, the Sutta, continued the story. As a demon, Taraka came there leaping and bouncing, boasting and swaggering. Indra, the most excellent among the intelligent ones, hit him with the great force with his Vajra, the thunderbolt. Due to that blow of Vajra, Taraka was made alarmed and afflicted. Although he fell down, he got up and struck Indra's elephant with his javelin. He made Purandara, who was on the elephant, fall down on the ground. When Purandara fell down, there was a great cry of distress. Hence, what was done by Taraka there itself, O Lord, he stamped on the foot of Indra, who had fallen, and snatched the Vajra from his hand. Looking at Indra, who had been struck, he struck him with Vajra with great force. Virabhadra raised his trident with that infuriated lord of great strength wanted to protect in Purandara. With his trident of great luster, he struck Taraka the Daitya. On being struck by the trident, Taraka fell on the ground. Although he fell on the ground, Taraka of great splendor rose up again to his feet. With his great javelin, he struck Virabhadra on his chest. Virabhadra fell down due to the blow from his javelin. Devas, along with the Ganas, Gandharvas, serpents, and Rakshasas, lamented again and again with a great cry of distress. The exceedingly powerful Virabhadra, the slayer of enemies, suddenly got up. He lifted up his trident, whose luster was like that of lightning. It means the trident shone continuously and brilliantly with its radiance. It illuminated the canopy of the cardinal points with its refulgence and had the splendor of the discs of sun and the moon, the fire and the galaxy of stars. When the Lord of great strength was about to kill him with his trident, he was prevented by Kumara, saying, O highly intelligent one, do not kill him. Kartikeya, of great strength and luster, roared when he was greeted by Jaya, be victorious. By the living being stationed in the sky, the hero then attempted to kill Taraka with his great javelin. The fight between Taraka and Kumara there became unbearable. It was extremely terrible, and it caused fear in the minds of all living beings. With Shaktis mean with the Shakti Ayuda, javelins in their hands, they fought each other. As they took the risk and fought furiously, the hands of both of them became pierced by the Shaktis. Like two lions of great strength, they dodged each other, they resisted and struck each other's Shakti, that is, with a clang. The two great warriors continued the excellent fight following the tactics known as Vaitaliki Gati, the movement of a conjurer, the Kechari Gati, the movement of Skywalker, and the Parvata Mata, opinion of Parvata mountain, or the Gandharva of that name. Taking their respective advantageous position, those two warriors of great strength and valor, who were experts in fighting, struck each other with the edges of their Shaktiyayuda in the course of the battle. They hit, cut, and pierced the head, the neck, the arms, the knees, the hips, the chest, and the back. Thus the warriors of great strength desired to kill each other and continued to fight. All the Devas, Gandharvas, and Guhyakas became mere spectators. They said to one another, Who will win in this battle? At that time, an ethereal voice said, consoling them, O Suras, indeed this Kumara will kill Taraka today. O Suras, do not be anxious. All of you stay happily in heaven. On hearing that voice uttered in the sky at that time, Kumara, who was surrounded by Pramathas, became desirous of killing Taraka, the lord of Daityas of fierce form. Kumara, of great strength and superior power, struck Taraka, the excellent Asura, between the nipples with his Shakti. Without minding that blow, Taraka, the leading Daitya who became furious, struck Kumara also with his Shakti. On account of that blow from Shakti, the son of Shankara became unconscious. Within a short while, he regained consciousness and was eulogized by the great sages. Just as a haughty and excited lion becomes desirous of striking elephants, so also the valorous Kumara struck Taraka the Daitya. Thus Kumara and Taraka fought with each other. They were exceedingly agitated and they were engaged in a duel with Shaktis. With a desire to defeat each other, they exerted themselves to a very great extent. While they engaged themselves in fighting each other with great force, they had they had wonderful facial expressions. They struck each other with the keen edges and sharp points of their Shakti, wielding them dexterously. All Gandharvas, Devas, and Kinnaras remained as mere onlookers. They became exceedingly surprised. They did not say anything. Even the wind did not blow. The sun became devoid of luster. The following mountains came there to meet Kumara: Himalaya, Meru, Shvetakuta, Durdhara, Malaya, Mahashaila, Mainaka, Vindhya mountain, the great mountain, Loka, Manasottara mountain, Kailasa, Mandara, Malya, Gandhamadana, Udayadri, Mahendra, and other great mountains, Astagiri. These and many other mountains of great luster came there to meet Kumara. They were prompted by sincere love. On seeing that the mountains were frightened, the son of Girija and Shankara spoke to them, enlightening them. Kumara said, O highly fortunate ones, do not be afflicted and distressed. O mountains, do not be worried. Even as all of you remain watching, I will kill the great sinner. After thus consoling those mountains, accompanied by the groups of Devas and mentally bowing down to Shambhu, the intelligent infant lord, fond of Hari, bowed down to his mother. Thereafter Kartikeya cut off the head of his enemy by means of his Shakti. That head of Taraka fell down on the ground immediately. Thus Kartika, the great lord, gained victory. The groups of Devas, sages, Kushakas, birds, Kinnaras, Charanas, serpents, and the groups of celestial damsels saw him with great delight. They eulogized Kumara. Vidyadharis danced and the musicians sang. On seeing him victorious thus, all of them became filled with joy. Girija came there with great delight and placed her son on her lap. Embracing him closely, she became very glad. Placing Kumara endowed with the splendor of the sun in her lap, the slender bodied Parvati of charming eyes fondled him. Shambhu, along with Parvati, was honored by the sages. Seated in a noble seat, the chaste lady of unmeasured speech shone splendidly on being eulogized by the ascetics, siddhas, charanas, and serpents. The Nirajana rite was performed by Devas, then to Parvati, accompanied by Shambhu and Kumara. The chaste lady shone splendidly. Himalaya came then, surrounded by his sons as well as other mountains, beginning with Meru, by whom he was eulogized much. Then all the groups of Devas, beginning with Indra, along with the sages, made a great shower of flowers on Kumara of unmeasured splendor. Keeping him in front and waving the lights ceremoniously for him, they shone well. With the sound of songs and musical instruments, as well as repeated chantings of different kinds of Vedic mantras, he was well eulogized by those who were experts among the knowers of the Vedas. This narrative, named Kumara Vijaya, is very wonderful. It dispels all the sins. It is divine. It yields all desired things unto men. Those who glorify this exalted story of the greatness of Kumara and his valorous exploits became pure souls equipped with unmeasured good luck. They will assume infinite forms without old age or death. This story yields pleasure to men. Whatever is desired in the mind will be achieved. He who recites or listens to the story of the noble souled Kumara named Taraka Vadha is released from all sins. Thus ended chapter 30 of Kedar Khanda under Maheshwara Khanda in Skanda Purana. नमस्ते शारदा देवी काश्मीरपुरवासिनी त्वामहं प्रार्थये नित्यं विद्यादानं च देहि मे. Goodbye.